Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We will continue our talking about the characteristics of a good language teacher in the digital age. Characteristic number 5 is understanding learner needs and classroom diversity. A good language teacher does not teach a subject only. A good teacher teaches students. That means you need to understand who your learners are. In one class, some students may be confident and expressive, while others may be anxious, quiet, or still struggling with basics. Some may have good internet access and strong digital skills, while others may not. Because of this, effective teaching requires sensitivity and flexibility. You may need to simplify instruction, provide alternative tasks, give more scaffolding, or offer different ways for students to participate. The digital age gives us more tools, but it also reveals more inequality. So a good teacher must be inclusive, observant, and responsive to learners' real condition. And let's turn to characteristic 6. That is effective assessment and feedback in digital environment. A good language teacher also knows how to assess students meaningfully. Assessment in a digital age is not only about online quizzes. It is about using different forms of evidence to understand student progress. They may include oral performance, written work, collaborative project, reflective journals, discussion forums, or digital portfolios. Feedback is especially important. Students improve when feedback is clear, timely, and usable. So instead of just saying good or wrong, we need to tell students what is working, what needs revisions, and what they can do next. Digital tools can make feedback faster, but the teacher judgment is still essential. Good teachers do not just evaluate learning, they move learning forward. And characteristic 7th is ethical caring and human-centered professionalisms. In discussion about digital teaching, ladies and gentlemen, we sometimes focus too much on tools and forget the human side of teaching. But students do not simply need skilled technicians. They need a teacher who is ethical, caring, and trustworthy. A good language teacher builds rapport, listen to their students, and respect their struggles and create supportive atmosphere. This also includes digital ethics. A teacher must think about privacy, plagiarisms, fairness, over dependence on AI, and the emotional effect of online learning. Just because a tool is available does not mean it should be used carelessly. So please remember this. In a digital age, the more technology enters education, the more important the teacher's human judgment becomes. And the characteristic 8 is lifelong learning and professional development. A good language teacher never stops learning. Education keeps changing, technology keeps changing, and students need also keep changing. So teachers who stop learning often become outdated in their methods and disconnected from their learners. Professional development can happen through many paths, such as reading journal articles, joining webinars, discussing with colleagues, experimenting with new strategies, or reflecting on classroom experience. I want you to see teacher development not as an extra burden, but as part of your identity. If you want to stay relevant and effective, you must remain a learner even after you become a teacher. And characteristic number 9 is collaboration and professional community. Well, ladies and gentlemen, teaching should not be a lonely profession. In fact, one sign of a good teacher is the willingness to learn with others. Collaboration helps teachers improve because no one person has all the answers. Sometimes another teacher has a better activity, a better digital tools, or a better way to handle classroom challenge. In the digital age, collaboration can happen both offline and online. Teachers can join communities of practice, professional group, webinars, and social platform for educators. When teachers exchange ideas, they grow faster and teach better. So a good language teacher is not only individually competent, but also professionally connected. In slide 13, we will be talking about challenge in becoming good language teacher in digital age. Of course, we also need to be realistic. Becoming a good language teacher in the digital age is not only a matter of individual effort. There are real challenges. Some schools have limited facilities, some teachers have a very different level of digital confidence, and some institutions expect innovation but provide very little training or support. This is why teacher quality in the digital age must be understood both personally and institutionally. Yes, teachers must grow, but school and university also need to provide access, mentoring, infrastructure, and policy support. So when you reflect on teacher competence, do not blame teachers too quickly. Look also at the system around them. And for closing reflections, after looking at all of these characteristics, I want to leave you with one final reflection, ladies and gentlemen. A good language teacher in the digital age is not defined by technology alone. A good teacher combines language competence, pedagogical understanding, digital literacy, creativity, empathy, and continuous growth. A future teachers, you do not need to become perfect immediately, but you do need to become intentional. Ask yourself honestly, which characteristic is already my strength and which one still needs serious development. That situation matters because your future students will not only remember what you taught, they will also remember what kind of teacher you are. That's all. Thank you very much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.